The official translation for One Piece manga chapter 979 is out. So if you don't check out the chapter yet, please do, because I will be spoiling you in this video. So the official made us understand what was going on with Kanjuro. The scans said a lot about Kanjuro, but it didn't interpret what Oda was trying to tell us. Here we get to understand that he has never been to the tunnels before. He has never been to Onigashima, and that's the reason why he's not able to enter the castle that easily. And also, he's being seen as a samurai of the 9 red scabbers, even though he was a traitor and was a spy for the past 20 years. So this makes much more sense than what the translation or the fan translation gave us. So a lot didn't change this chapter, but we got a little bit details of what was supposed to happen and what happened, and what Oda intended to tell us, the readers, on what was going on in the chapter. So we are finally introduced to the toys of Frankie, the Black Rhino, and the Branchio Tank. So we know that that's the name that was used in Fishman Island, and we know this is an upgrade of the version that was used on Fishman Island. Frankie said he's going to develop a weapon which might be able to injure Kaido. So I'm sure all this is going to help. It is confirmed. It's One Piece theory. General Frankie is coming soon in One Piece. He's going to be in Wano, so that's going to be exciting to see. So Jinbei wants to be useful to the crew. We know he's now officially a Straw Hat, so this is his first mission as a Straw Hat. This is his first encounter. This is his first activity he would do, being part of the Straw Hat crew. So he wants to be useful, and he states that being common in a war helps the side who intend to win the war. So this is why Jinbei being around is very important, because he brings the experience, he brings the understanding, he brings the knowledge of everything that we needed and everything the Straw Hat needed to actually make their progression in the New World matter. Kaido has been the most interesting character by far in these chapters. There is more to Kaido than we expected. Kaido, when he was introduced in the story, was just someone who was so overpowered and so strong, and that made him seem like, oh, he's just someone powerful that Luffy has to defeat. But the chat is having read the Tobiropo and Ulti in particular, is giving us a side of Kaido that we've not yet seen in the One Piece world. So Kaido actually responds back to Ulti and said, oh, he's sorry and everything. I mean, Kaido, he's so mysterious currently. I want to know more about Kaido, and the relationship between him and his crew is amazing. He's by far one of the best pirate captains. We know Big Mama just uses her children, and if you feel as a children, she could kill you and everything, and she doesn't really care about her family. She just wants to use you to gain more power and strength. But Kaido seems really interested in his crew and really feels connected to his crew, and so that's amazing to see. So we are then introduced to how things work among the Beast Pirates. So it is said that in the Beast Pirates, they practice meritocracy, and this happens like you move ahead with skill. The more your skill, the higher your rank gets. So the more you acquire a lot of skills and the more you become powerful, you gain a lot of higher ranks in or among the crew. So this makes a lot of sense, because you know Kaido is the strongest, so that's why he is the captain, and we are made to believe that King is the strongest among the Beast Pirates. That's why he is the vice captain, followed by Queen, followed by Jack. But in the Beast Pirate system, if you gain skill and you're able to defeat anyone above you, you then take over the person's position. So that makes a lot of sense, and that makes the Beast Pirate very interesting. That's why Wano is so exciting currently. So details about events that are happening are made much clearer in the official translation. The scan translation didn't attack things perfectly as did the official translation. So in the official translation, it says that Queen is emceeing the party that is going on, and we know that happened in the previous chapter. He introduced all the fractions that are available currently at Wano, so that makes a lot of sense. And the All-Stars and Fukurokuju will be having a toast. In the fan translation, it said that they were having a toast, but in the official translation, it said they will be having a toast. They haven't had it yet, so they will be having it soon. So that's good to clear out. That's something good that we got to learn from the official translation. Big Mama Big Mama's pirate ship will be arriving soon, so it has not yet arrived. So the official made it clear, and everything was amazing here. So once the Big Mama's pirate ship arrived, that's when the alliance between Kaido and Big Mama will be made official. So that makes a lot of sense. Kaido continues to talk with the Tobiropo, and their interactions are amazing, and the hype around the Tobiropo are amazing. They are ex-pirate captains. They were all pirate captains of their crew. They were once like Monkey D. Luffy. They were once like Kid. They were once like Claw. So this makes a lot of sense why their character is the way it is. So this makes a lot of sense, and I like what is happening with Kaido's crew. I like it a lot. So the information Kaido is keeping a secret is what he doesn't want anyone to know, because if anyone knows about that information, it might bring confusion. So it really makes sense, and I do think it's in relation to the alliance between Big Mama and Kaido. You know, Big Mama always gives one of her daughter for someone to marry in order to solidify the alliance. So I'm sure that's the reason why Kaido is holding out this information. So we know that Tobiropo are supposed to find Yamato, the son of Kaido, the most mysterious figure currently in One Piece, because who could give birth to Kaido's son? I mean, when was he born? How old is he? There are a lot of questions about Kaido's son, Yamato, and it seems like he's very difficult to find because Black Maria insists that it's a formidable task. So that makes Kaido's son even more intriguing and nice for we One Piece fans to make theories and have discussions about. So that was good to hear. Something the official cleared out was the reward which will be given to the one who finds Kaido's son. In the translation, it said that you have the right to challenge the All-Stars to take over their position. But in the official translation, it says that you have the right to challenge an All-Star of your choosing. So you could choose to face off against Jack, you could choose to face off against Queen, you could choose to face off against Ken. So that's what the official cleared out, because in the fan translation it didn't say anything like that. So you will have the choice to choose who you will face off against. And I doubt anyone is gonna choose Ken. Queen and Jack will be the ones they will choose among, because if Ken is supposed to be the second strongest, I don't think any Tobiropo can defeat him in a fight. But Queen or Jack, I do think they could be defeated in a fight. Queen is the most mysterious, and in the previous chapter we got information about what will happen if Queen were to die, who would take over as an All-Star. So I'm sure they will all like to face off against Queen. It might be due to his character and the way he lives, but I don't know. No one should underestimate Queen. He faced off against a Yonko and he was knocked out, but he recovered quickly, and that makes a lot of sense. That was amazing to see. So who is now my favorite Tobiropo? I mean, he has this smirk on his face and he's like, understood. I really like this offer. That's gonna be exciting. He's not supposed to be underestimated. He is my favorite Tobiropo. I mean, to smack going up against Jack, Queen, or Ken is just amazing. I'm sure he will find Kaido's son, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna choose to face off against Queen or Jack, but not Ken. He might also face off against Ken, but I don't know how that will work, because he's gonna take a lot of strength and power to defeat Ken, because we know Ken has not been introduced. His power and everything has not been introduced to us by Oda, so I don't think Oda will make anyone defeat him that easily. Queen also, we have not had a lot of information about him, but Jack, we've had a lot of information about him, so we know how powerful he is. He was able to fight off the two great main leaders for 5 days and finally use his gas and everything to defeat them. And we know how things went out and what happened with Jack and the Mink. So we know Jack is not to be underestimated. He's very powerful, so he might be the one that Oda can use as a hype material for the Tobiropo. So that makes a lot of sense. Luffy in this chapter insists that Kid has no idea of the struggles Odin went through, and this makes a lot of sense. And people in the One Piece community are saying Luffy is jealous of Kid. That's why he's saying this, but it might not be that. The fact is that he might actually be feeling what the Scarabs are feeling. He might actually understand what they went through for the past 20 years. You had to live you have to be sent through time. Some of you had to live through torture. Some of you had to serve those who killed your master. It was like this, he feels the pain of the samurai. So I do think he's actually being frank this time, and this is a character development for Luffy. This shows that Luffy has grown. The Luffy with no will just rush into battle and get defeated. So I understand, and I do think he is really meaning what he's saying. He really means that he really understands what's going on, and that he's saying that kids should not mess up things really means that he really cares about what's going to happen to Wano. That makes up a lot of sense. So we know that they are wasting food, and a lot is being wasted. The red bean soup is being poured away. The Oshiriko is also being wasted. They said there's an abundance of Oshiriko, and we know why there's abundance of this. We know when Big Mama needs a Oshiriko, she needs it, and without that, someone is gonna get a beating. So I did love this scene, because we know that we know that Queen was easily defeated because Big Mama wanted Oshiriko and he could not provide it to Big Mama. So so there being extra, this makes a lot of sense. So this chapter was an amazing chapter. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of theories and discussions on my channel. So subscribe to my channel, like the videos if you like it, comment below, and let's have a fun discussion about what's gonna happen in Wano, and who is gonna fight against the Tobiroko, whether Sasaki is gonna fight against the Tobiroko, whether Black Maria is gonna fight against the All-Stars. So we'll have a fun discussion about this during the week. We know there's a break after this chapter, so One Piece fans, don't worry, I'll be dropping a lot of videos, so there's more to be excited for. I'll also be dropping a video about the Tobiroko versus the All-Stars, who they would choose to face and how would the fight turn out. I will make a video discussing that, and so subscribe, turn off the notification button. A lot is coming to drop soon. I'm out.